Look at these stone cottages. You might think they hold the charm of centuries gone by. That is, until you look closer, at the tablets by the doors. They aren't signs of welcome. They are lists. Parents, children, entire families who vanished in the dark. In 1665, Eyam made a choice that still haunts these hills. When the Black Death arrived, they didn't run. They locked themselves in, turning their home into a graveyard to save the world outside. In the summer of 1665, while London burned with the plague, the people of Eyam felt isolated and safe. But the world has a way of finding you. It arrived in a single wooden crate, a bundle of cloth from the capital. The fabric was damp from the road, so it was laid out by the hearth to dry. Nobody knew that the heat was waking thousands of infected fleas deep within the wool. By autumn, the nightmare had claimed a third of the village. The names in the rector's ledger began to fill the pages faster than he could write them. As the death toll rose, panic gripped the valley. People prepared to flee. But their rector stood in their way. He told them the brutal truth. If you run, you will carry a death sentence to thousands of innocent people who don't even know who you are. And in that moment of pure terror, the village agreed to die. The village became an open tomb. The churchyard filled up so quickly that parents had to dig graves for their own children in their vegetable patches. A woman named Elizabeth Hancock buried her husband and 6 children with her own hands in a single week. She dragged their bodies across the wet grass, one by one, burying her entire life behind her kitchen. As she dug, her neighbors watched from behind closed shutters, too broken and terrified to help her dig. Their only connection to the living world was the boundary stones on the high hills. Outsiders would bring food, leaving it on the rocks. To pay for the supplies, the dying people of Eyam dropped silver coins into deep holes they had carved into the stones, filling them with vinegar, praying the acid would kill the invisible poison. The isolation lasted for 14 months. Out of 350 souls, more than 260 perished. But the true weight lies with those who remained. Mary Hadfield buried 13 members of her family. 13 names on the list. 13 graves. And then she closed the door of her house and was left in a total, deafening silence. They weren't heroes from a textbook. They were ordinary people who woke up one day and realized that to save the world, they had to perish. And they did it with a quiet dignity that we today can barely comprehend.